Okay, and we're back. So we've got our knee walls for the dormer, and so now we're going to place our little roof structure on top of it. And so I find the best way to do that is to kind of split the view. So I'm going to go to Tile View, and you get a whole bunch of stuff here. So I would just close everything except the 3D view and the second floor view, I think, is the one we want. Yes. So all the rest of these can go. There we go. Nope. There's a way to get them side by side, I wonder. Nope. That's it. So I guess if you want them side by side, just click the view again, and it'll organize it in this fashion. Okay, so we want to put a roof on top of this here. So I'm going to start in this window here. I'm going to go to Architecture, Roof. I'm going to do it, I'm just going to take a guess here and do it at the roof level. We'll see if that's too high. We can always move it later. I'll leave the overhang at 1 foot. Pick walls, and I'm just going to start by picking this wall, the side wall, the side wall, and now I'm going to grab a line and connect it at the back to give us our dormer. Now one more thing I'm going to do, this will give us a sloped roof on all 4 sides, and we actually want it to have a gable front on the front, and for now the back, until we attach it to the main roof. So I'm going to click this front part, and I'm going to uncheck Define Slopes. Same on the back. Click that line, uncheck Define Slopes. We're good to go. I'm going to hit a check mark. Okay, so it is a little bit too high. I'm going to change it from the base level being the roof to base level being dormer. That looks a bit better to me. Okay, next I'm going to attach this roof to the main roof. And I believe we do that doing the Join Unjoined Roof function. So I'm going to select the dormer. That's when the Join Unjoin Roof function appears. It's right here. I'm just going to follow the tabs, the instructions that show up at the bottom here. Select an edge at the end of the roof that you wish to join or unjoin. That's this one. Select the face on another roof or wall to which you want the first roof to be joined. That's the main roof. So I want to select this face. Not this triangle face, but I want to select this face. So kind of hover around. You got to be a bit of a sniper to get it. There we go. Boom, it connected. We're good to go. Next, we're gonna need to, I think, you know what, let's keep going. Let's cut the hole into the existing roof, and then we'll worry about attaching the walls and so on. So next what we need to do is go to Manage. No, go to Architecture. Click Dormer. Okay. And we're just going to follow the prompts that appear down here. So select a roof to be cut by dormer opening. So this is the roof we want to cut. Now if you hover on the white space, pick a joined roof. What I'm doing is I'm reading the prompts that appear down here, but sometimes they only appear if I hover on the white space. So pick a joined roof or a side face of a wall or a joined face of the roof to define dormer. So basically it's just asking me to pick points of the dormer. So we have that triangle part. It's mirrored here in our floor plan view. And now I want to cut basically along the inside parts of the other walls that we've defined, of the knee walls. So what I'm going to do is pick roof edges walls. Okay. I guess I can pick these walls. I'm going to now switch to this view, and I want to pick this wall and this wall. I want to trim these edges up like so. Looks like we're ready to go. It looks like a nice closed shape in both views. Hit the check mark. Perfect. We've cut our opening. Just to double check it, I can click this and hide it if I want. Hide element, and it didn't do it. Lovely. Let's try that one more time. Hide category. Okay, it's not working. You got here? Okay, I'll call you. Okay, bye-bye. Sorry about that. Back to this. It's strange that it's not hiding it for us. Let's see what we can do here. Reset temporary hide isolate. Click this. Hide element. I wonder if it's... Let me select it. Do we have two for some reason? If I go to show the hidden stuff, no. There is only one. Why would it not hide it? Oh, I'm hiding it in the wrong one. That's what I'm doing. So each of these windows have a separate hide button here. So hide element. There we go. Perfect. We've got a hole cut in the roof. That's what we want it. We unhide it. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach this wall to the roof. And while I'm doing that, I think I'm just going to go ahead and select the other walls as well. So we have all three selected. Attach top to base. Go to this window, pick that as the top. It's going to extend the walls all the way to the roof, and we're good to go. Now, if I zoom around the house here, this wall appears white, and I think what's happening here is that it might be turned inside out. So let me just flip that wall. Perfect. I'm going to click back in here, zoom around. That wall is now wrong, so I'm going to click that one, correct that one. Perfect. And now we also want a window in that dormer, so we're going to go back, architecture, window, click in this window, pop it in right there. Let's see what that looks like in the 3D view. Whoa, that's super tall. So let's do a shorter one. Let's do 610. Oh, it's way too small. I don't know, doesn't really matter. Find something you're happy with. If it looks like it's too low to the roof, which this does, we can always bump the window up a little bit. Sill height, head height. Let's do a square window. It still puts it near the bottom, eh? That's strange. Sill height, let's try 2 feet. Is that the function that puts it up? Yes, it is. Okay, so to raise the window, change the sill height. I guess that makes sense. It determines the sill height from the reference point, which in this case is the second floor reference point. Okay, so we've got a dormer. I'm going to close this so we just have it in 3D. I think we're close to done here. We've got all of our floors and walls done. We've got our basement done. We have the stair done. We have the dormer done. Our 3D view looks more or less like this. We have a section that goes almost all the way through the building, so we still need to raise that higher so it cuts through the whole thing. I'll show you how to do that in a second. And then we just need to create a few page layouts. So let's go back to east elevation. No, let's try the north elevation. South elevation. Strange that it's not showing us the section that we set up in the basement. Now there is a way to extend this one vertically so it cuts through the whole house. I don't know what it is off of the top of my head. So I think what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to just, to keep things moving along right now, I'm just going to try to put one through the whole house right here. Go to view, section, drop one into there, flip it so it's looking at the stair. Now let's see if it is reflected in all of our plans. Yes, it is. Roof, okay. First floor, basement. Yep, it's there. Okay, so we've got everything we need. Now we just need to set up a couple of pages. So we go to Sheets, New Sheet, So for me, I don't know if it has, oh, here we, let me see. Title blocks, A4 metric. Let me just look up quickly. 11 by 17 in metric. What's the size? 11 by 17 pages is functionally equivalent to A3. So it's an A3 page. So I'm going to go A3 metric. Sure. Hit OK. There we go. So you can kind of figure this out. Project name, you can type in whatever the exam specifies. If it does specify something, so on and so forth. And we're just going to set up our various views here. So the views that we want to set up, there's only 3 of them for this submission. This is the pages we were working from, but you don't have to create all of those pages. What you do need to create is just the 3 that are specified. So here it's called Austin Heller is the client, I guess, Heller Residence. You can fill all this stuff in yourself. I'm not going to bore you guys with that. And we want the first floor plan here. 3/16 equals 1 foot. Let's see if we can do that. Let's go up to here. Floor plan, first floor. Pop it in. 3/16 equals 1 foot. Okay, so we still have to kind of scale this down a little bit. So I'm going to double click inside of that viewport. I'm going to say show crop region. So now it shows us what's, you know, the size of the region that we're cropping. I'm going to tighten those boundaries a little bit, make it more manageable. Now I'm going to turn off the crop region, double click back outside of it. I'm going to move this a little bit closer to home. Let's say right there. Now this is weird. I don't know why this happens, but if you want to shorten this, you got to click this. And then the grip pops up. So now I can shorten it. Click back onto this, kind of center it on the page. 3/16 equals 1 foot. Boom. There we go. There's our first page. So I go down here to Sheets. Now I have my first page here. It's unnamed. So here, if I wanted to, I'll go in and say first floor. That'll be reflected in here. And now I simply make another page. I can say duplicate. There's a way to duplicate the page so you don't have to do all the work again. But in this case, let's just say new sheet. A3 metric. Sounds good to me. The next sheet that we want to do is, sorry, it's right here, section. So we go back to here, we go to our section view, which is down here. Grab the section, pop it in. For some reason this one is in 1 to 100. It's a strange scale for it to have. I wonder if we can do 3/8 equals 1 foot. No, that's a bit too large. Sorry, I went the wrong way. 1/4 inch equals 1 foot. Maybe that'll work. I don't think so. Okay, close. So again, I'm going to double click inside of this, tighten up the crop region a little bit, and turn it off by clicking this frame with the flashlight. Hide that. Double click outside of it. Somewhere around here we should, oh, there it is. It's hiding. The title bar is hiding by overlapping our stuff. Just gonna, strange. It's not letting me move just the title bar independently. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to click this, move the thing as a unit. And again, if you want to stretch it, don't click on the title bar. It's not going to give you that grip. Click on the drawing. It'll give you a grip. You extend it. We can name this whatever we want. And the last thing we need is a 3D view. This is not really going to have a scale because it's a 3D view. New sheet, A3. We go to our 3D views, grab this one, drag it in, pop it in there. It doesn't have a scale, I know I just said that, but if you want it to be bigger, you can play with the scale here. So we can make it, let's say twice the size. I don't know, let's see if that's too big. 1/4 inch. I guess a more accurate way of saying this would be that there's no applicable scale to it, but Revit does assign a scale to it just so that you can make it bigger or smaller on the page. I wonder if we can do something a tad smaller. There we go. Perfect. I'm going to pop that into there, and that's it. You're done. For the exam, you would simply submit your Revit file. So you'd go File, Save As. In this case, it's only letting me save as a template. If you can, sure, save it as a template, not a problem. Go through the motions, save it, submit it, and you're done. So I know that's a long tutorial. Thanks for sticking through to the end, and talk to you guys soon.